You're listening to Radio Primavera Sound, proudly presented by CUPRA.
Hello and welcome to Line Noise. For the record third time, Marie Davidson, how are you doing?
I'm good, you?
Pretty good, thank you. I want to start. So, in 2016, you bid adieu to the dance floor. And now it seems like you're DJing a lot. You've kind of come right back to the dance floor. What do you think? I mean, is it a return to the dance floor for you? You look shocked.
I don't understand your question. I'm sorry.
Have you come back to the dance floor?
Yeah, I never left.
Why'd you say adieu then?
Well, I don't know. It was just a concept because after that, I did a record called Working Class Woman that was even more dance floor.
But adieu is strong. Adieu is like, until we die.
Yeah, it's just a title.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I was around, I still am.
No one died. So your most recent album, City of Clowns.
Yes.
Brilliant work. Apparently inspired by reading Shoshana Zuboff's The Age of Surveillance, Capitalism.
Partly, but yeah.
Partly.
It contributed a lot to the record.
I haven't read that book. What is it about and why did it inspire you?
It's a big book. It's like it's a scholar book, so it's hard to explain a book in a very short interview. But it talks about the impact of technology and especially surveillance and all the economy around it, the market around it. It talks about a lot of things: power, knowledge, education, how this technology is like a third revolution, as we had like the industrial revolution. The tech revolution is changing us as like a species and the future of our humanity, and who we are and what we are becoming within the evolution of tech and our private lives, our personal lives, and the data and the market around it.
It has been called a dystopian album. Do you agree?
Could be, yes. It was not my intent, but I could agree, yeah. I'm not against that, saying that, yeah. But there's a lot of humor, though. I hope, maybe dystopian works, but there's a lot of humor within the album.
Well, this is one of the things I most love about your music. There is humor. And I think very, very few people do humor well in music, and I think you do.
Thank you. That's a compliment.
But how does it come out? How do you make music that is funny and sharp?
Yeah, I don't know. It's my response to the world. It's just the world we live is the world we live in. I personally find it completely absurd. So it's my response. I'm trying to make sense of what's going on within myself and the world.
Are you quite optimistic or are you more sort of pessimistic?
I don't know. I'm definitely not optimistic. I don't want to be pessimistic, so I guess I'm trying to be in between. It depends. What are we talking about? Optimistic of what and pessimistic of what?
Well, I guess we're talking about optimistic about life in general. I mean,
I'm optimistic about life, life.
Okay, good. And about, I guess, about electronic music, dance music.
I'm optimistic enough. I don't know. I don't really care about electronic dance music. I care about music.
Right.
I'm optimistic about music.
Okay. What makes you optimistic?
Sound. To me, music is a language. It's I'm optimistic about sounds.
Okay.
And working with sounds, listening to other people. But not only people. I mean, music is everywhere. Sound, just the sound of whatever, some reverb in a room or birds.
I find your lyrics are absolutely brilliant, kind of really profound and funny. Do you think people pick up on that when they're kind of dancing?
I don't know.
Is it important to you they do, or
It's not up to me. I like if people pick up on it, I'm happy about that. I hope so, but it's not my part of the journey. I can only make it and let it free.
Let me give you an example. Push Me, Funkhead has the line, stir up the squares, what do you see, how many buses, how many trees, which is, I think, is that the first capture song?
The what?
The first song that deals with capture, you know, the kind of capture,
Yeah.
prove you're a human.
I don't know. I would love it. If I can own that, yeah, it would be great. And I don't know other songs that talk about it, but I know that personally, I find it super fucking annoying when I have to like get online to access some of my private things, you know, and I have to testify that I'm not a robot and like look at those squares and be like, oh yes, you know, how many railroads, how many bikes, and sometimes, you know, you fail because the picture is blurry, and I'm like, what?
You
It's
fail, you're not a human.
Yeah, exactly. It's so absurd. I had to make a joke about it, but I hope it's the first. I don't know, but if it makes you laugh, I'm happy.
It definitely made me laugh, but what I love is the idea that I don't know how you went from that to making a song. Were you like looking at one day and you're like, this pisses me off, I'm going to do it?
No, it doesn't work like that. I take note of everything that happens to me or thoughts. It takes a lot to make a song.
Right.
It's a process, you know. It's just life, living life, and I try to gather things, you know.
Are you the kind to sort of write things down in a notebook?
Right. Not in a notebook, no. I just write things on my phone.
Right. And then kind of when it comes to making a song, you kind of look and see what's interesting. And
Yeah.
which brings me to, I want to talk about YAAM.
Yam?
You wrote it after receiving a very condescending email about the business side of music.
That's right.
Could you tell us a bit more about that? What happened?
It's all in the song.
Brian?
It's all in the song.
Do you think the music industry has a tendency to treat artists as...
Disposable.
I was going to say idiots. Disposable, okay.
No, I don't think the music industry treats artists as idiots, but I do think that a lot of people within the music industry and the way it is organized, it treats people and artists and employees as disposable. And this is what I'm talking in YAM, among other things, but that's what I was trying to say.
Why do you think it does that? Just because it's easier?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because a lot of people within the music industry are not artists themselves and they don't relate to the position of being an artist. I don't know.
What should they understand?
I don't know. It's not...
It's not for you to say.
I'm not a music industry employee therapist.
Okay.
I'm just a musician and a poet, I guess. I don't know. I'm just someone who's trying to make things out of what happens to me and storytelling, you know. But I do write for myself and for people. But I write for people as like individuals. I'm not really interested in like organizations and scenes and, you know, cliques and cults. And I really write for me and for people, you know, humans.
What is the strangest lyric that you've done that you found people really relating to?
I can't tell. For me, all my lyrics are honest and lyrics. You have to tell me, what is my strangest lyric?
No, but
what is strange? Would you tell me?
I mean, I don't know about strange, but like I can imagine, like, you know, you're out playing, right? Playing live or DJing or whatever, and people sing stuff back to you. And there must be a moment when you're like, well, I didn't think people were going to sing that back to me. Or maybe not, I don't know.
That never happened.
Okay. English and French. You write songs in English and French. How does that happen? Do some things come out of you in English, some out in French?
Yeah. I think it's a rhythm thing. Like English and French have different rhythms.
So how might it happen? You're writing a song and you're like, okay, that rhythm works better in French, or the rhythm works better in English, or?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's the music that dictates the lyrics and the language, the tone. I need to hear some music in general before making a song.
Right.
Otherwise, if I'm not hearing music, I'm just writing as like words.
French is your first language,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's mine. That's why I have an accent. I think in French.
Right. So do you think like you're almost a different person in English?
Almost, but not. It's a good question. English brings out parts of my personality that is already in me, but it brings out other traits compared to French.
Right.
But
right.
in the end, it's the same person.
I mean, the reason I ask this because English is my mother tongue, but I speak other languages, and
I heard you speak Spanish.
And I find sometimes it's easier to be honest in another language because it's almost like
Yeah, absolutely. I agree to that. Because you have like no filter, because you don't. Maybe you're not like a master at the language, so the limitations push you to go straight to the bottom of it. Like it's a bit, and also English is a very straightforward language.
yeah.
French is more emotional, more poetic, more other things.
So I kind of have a theory that I've expressed a few times, but I'm going to go for it. That like I think some of the best lyrics in the English language are by people who English is their second language. And I'm going for ABBA, for example, because I love ABBA's lyrics.
I love ABBA too. Yeah.
And I think almost it's like sometimes that something else comes out. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of that kind of freedom of expression.
Yeah.
And I think maybe is that the case with you?
Maybe. Possible.
I think so. Well, we were talking about kind of the inspiration of books when you were making the album in general. What are you reading right now?
I'm not reading anything right now, but what's the last really good book I read? Because I've been reading a lot of things in and out, but the last... I read a Nancy Houston book that was pretty good. Yeah, not so long ago. Called Bad Girl.
Okay. Why was
But
it?
it's not a novel. It's like a kind of like essays. Yeah, it's an essay, I guess. Poetic essay.
So I wanted to ask you about the three-body problem
Yeah.
because you did a list of your 13 favorite books of the Quietus, and you
Not favorite. I just listed 13 books. I never said they were my favorites.
Okay.
I said they were very inspirational to me.
But I think you said you would never watch the Netflix series of
I
Three
said
Dot
that.
Problem because it's unfilmable and
Yeah, I don't see the point. And everybody who's seen it told me that it's really bad. Who's read the book.
right. So I've seen it
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it.
You should read the book.
Well, no, I was gonna say, is it that unfilmable? Is it
I don't know. I don't want to watch it, but I know the book is so deep and so complex, and it's so original. It's so special. It's the way the writer is approaching sci-fi is really special, and it has a lot to do with dimension and scientific concept, but a lot of like micro and macro, like big and small,
Yes.
and time. And it's just something I don't think we have yet the way to film. I just see that putting such a strong concept into such a narrow thing as like a Netflix series is very reductive of the work. But if you loved it, then I'm wrong. You know, you are right. Your own tastes matter more. Like, but you should read the book. My point is, if you like the series, you should read the book. It's really good.
I almost feel like I shouldn't have seen the series, but I was like, I should have read the book
Yeah,
first.
now your vision is tainted. That's for sure. But you still should read it, I think.
Okay, I will. It's enormous as well, isn't it?
It's pretty big.
Okay. Going back to the age of surveillance capitalism, Validation's Weight particularly talks about that song, right? I mean, what sort of are you talking about in Validation's Weight?
What?
Validation's Weight. What exactly are you talking about? What's the...
I took up an extract of her book.
Oh, okay.
And I adapted and I read it. And then I use Polly, Amazon's voice, text-to-speech, to say it. Halfway through, it merges, my voice that merges into Polly. And it was a way to image with sounds what she's saying in the book. Is like we sacrifice our instinct, your individuality, our freedom, our intuition for the sake of progress to become one, one big entity that moves forward into progress. But at the stakes of what? I'm just questioning, But it's an extract. It's based on an extract of the book. I mean, the book is big like that, and I took a tiny bit.
See, this is one of many things that I tend to think you're very individual as an artist. Like, I can't think of any other artists that do what you do.
That's great.
These things are kind of deep.
To me, it's a good thing.
No, but like deep and funny and kind of. But how do you see? Do you think there are other people that you kind of feel on very much the same wavelength as, or?
No, but there's many other people that I find so much more talented and interesting than me. But there's no one like me, that's for sure. We're all unique.
It's very modest, I think.
No, but it's true. But there is other people I find much more fascinating than me.
I find the idea of a sexy clown particularly horrifying.
Okay, why?
I don't know. Clowns are a bit weird, right?
They are.
And I don't want them to be sexy.
Clowns are, I think for me, clowns are just the manifestation of the outsiders, the thing that is there to question status quo. Whether it's the happy clown that makes you laugh, or the sad clown that makes you sad, or the scary clown that's creepy and makes you... But the clown is like that person or that concept, that persona, that outcast that comes within a scene and it's like, hey, what about, did you think? And I'm very happily endorsing this position right now in life. I find that this is what I should be doing.
Are you a kind of clown then? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
In what way? Like, because you're outside?
I think I just said why.
That's true. Have you seen the new, what is it? The new It series that's coming on Netflix. There's a new series about It. Have you seen It, the film?
No, I know what it is. No, I've never seen it.
Okay.
But maybe I should. I heard it's cool. When I was a kid, it would really creep me out, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I think your view of clowns might change somewhat if you were to watch
but
it.
I know what's a scary clown.
Yeah?
It was part of the thing. Like, I saw Joker, but after I finished the album.
Right.
A lot of people ask me, did you see Joker? And I said, right before the album came out, I looked at Joker. I watched Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. I didn't want to watch it while I was writing the album.
Right.
But I have to say that, wow, to me it's a masterpiece. And I was so happy and touched by the movie. And I was also really glad I didn't watch it while I was making my album, because it's not about that.
Yeah.
But there is a link to like this thing about like, I think the movie really touches on like alienation and mental health and
yes.
isolation, and it's a very it's a theme that's very present to the times we live in, and somehow it links with my album because I'm talking about technology, or I'm questioning the space of like technology within my lyrics, but I'm also talking about this alienation and how like people really feel alienated and isolated and broken, and I feel it too. And if we go down to the bottom of it, or if I go down, I just find that people need to be seen for what they are. I think that most people right now feel helpless, and they're just dying to be looked at as a human being. You know, human condition is very complex right now. What is being human? You know, what is your experience or my experience?
Have you seen Joker, the second one, Part 2?
Yeah, it's not as good, but
I wasn't a big fan.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but it's not as good as the first, but it's not bad.
I have a friend who says that I'm totally wrong, that is in fact, it's a masterpiece, basically.
Why not?
I guess.
It depends.
One last thing, Fun Times, song on the album, we talk about doing interviews. I've got to say you're a very good interviewee because you speak incredibly well.
Thanks.
But you can be honest, do you enjoy doing interviews? Do you get anything out of them?
I get a kick out of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'm playing in like 15 minutes. So
15 minutes? Okay, we're going to stop. We're going to stop.
If I was not getting a kick out of it, I wouldn't be here.
Well, we're going to stop now because you
it's like the warm-up for the show. I'm using you.
Are you warmed up?
Yes.
Okay, good. Look, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. And in 50 minutes, we'll all be dancing.
I hope. Thanks.
Thank you.